Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Tower 28 SOS Face Guard SPF 30 PA+++. This product retails for $32. I'm very excited to be trying out a new mineral formulation from Tower 28. A couple of things I'm nervous about with this product. First of all, it claims to be a universal tint. I've looked and it looks to be more on the warm side. I have seen creators with my skin tone applying this and it blends out seamlessly. It's also starting to get blurred on whether people are using filters or if it is a paid sponsorship. I don't know. Some people don't properly disclose that. I want to say up front, this is completely my purchase. I am not being paid, not being told to say anything. This is a completely unbiased review and I will be testing it out for myself. I will only be able to testify for my skin tone though, so definitely follow creators that look like you to get an accurate depiction of how it performs. Claiming this is a universal mineral sunscreen tint is a bold claim. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. They do use zinc oxide as the primary sunscreen filter in this at an SPF 30 concentration, making it an American mineral-based sunscreen. Check out the full ingredient list. You can click the link in the description, go to their website. Also, you can check out the full ingredients in the description as well. They claim this is non-comedogenic. I don't like that term because it is not foolproof. Each formula is different, and there's no way to tell if it will work for everyone's acne, but that would be the first thing I'm looking for if it breaks me out. I also want to see how the tint is, how it performs on my skin, and also what finish does it leave. They're claiming this is one of the more lightweight mineral sunscreen formulations comparatively, and I know some great SPF 30 options. As for anything else, I'll be continuing to check in, so I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm going to give you all a quick check-in, also my first impression in natural lighting with this sunscreen. Last night I tried it just on my hand. I was happily surprised. At first glance, it looks way too warm for my skin, which is what I've been seeing and why I've been hesitant about it. You can see there, that looks like it's gonna be crazy. But then it blends in seamlessly. And so, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to see it on my face. Feels amazing as a mineral sunscreen. Like, this is the best feeling mineral sunscreen I think I've tried, at least from a spot test perspective. I am gonna go in with 1/4 teaspoon of this product, and it's looking intimidating, but we will see. Oh my gosh. A little bit of warmth added to my face, but this feels really nice for a mineral sunscreen. I think it's because it is an SPF 30 concentration. It doesn't feel like, a lot of times with SPF 30s, they feel more lightweight. I mean, this feels almost like a chemical sunscreen formulation, but it does have a little bit more heaviness to it, just like a little bit more moisturizing. Definitely a more moisturizing feeling sunscreen, but it's mineral. Wow. I was not expecting this at all. Like, I really was not expecting it to blend out seamlessly. This is impressive. This is a really impressive mineral sunscreen. I would be curious to see, now I've seen the paler shade range, because listen, you've seen, if you watch my videos, I have tried some pretty bad tinted mineral sunscreens. This is really nothing for me. For this to work for paler skin, I'd want to see it on the deeper shade range because they are claiming this is a universal tint. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know how universal it's gonna be. It's good that it works for my skin, but I have plenty of sunscreens that work for my skin. I wanna see it on deeper skin as well. This is really impressive, really nice feeling. I could actually see myself using this, which is rare for a mineral formulation. It feels really light and luxurious texture-wise. So really impressed with this so far. Doesn't have a bad smell, doesn't feel greasy, just kind of feels like a natural skin finish. It definitely is a little bit more hydrating, not greasy whatsoever. I'm gonna continue using it, seeing if I experience breakouts, seeing if this tint continues to work with reapplication. then I'll check in again. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this sunscreen. I was shocked that this tint worked for me, and it created a really beautiful finish to the skin. Didn't cause any acne, didn't break me out, but I'm not sure that will be a universal experience. That was just my experience, and I was glad because it left a really lightweight finish to an American mineral sunscreen. Usually mineral sunscreens are heavy, greasy, and feel kind of gross on the skin. This product didn't, and it almost felt like a chemical formulation, which was really interesting. I mean, it is a mineral formulation, but it gave a nice radiant finish to the skin that was very natural. Another thing I liked about it was the tint didn't run on my face. A lot of times with tinted sunscreens that are not water resistant, I find that sometimes when I sweat or when I'm outside, it can like run down my face, and when a tint is more warm, it sometimes shows up on me and I will have to like wipe it off, do something. That was something I put to the test with this product, and it wasn't an issue. Like, I didn't notice anything negative with it. Here's the thing though, I did see some creators with deeper skin trying out this formula. It is not universal. I don't like that advertising. I have seen a little bit of a gray tone on creators with deeper skin advertising this as a universal tint. It's just not good marketing. I don't love that aspect of it, and it is a little bit more expensive of a sunscreen. Mineral options, there are so many on the market. There are different options of mineral sunscreens as well. There's tinted, there's these universal tints, which I don't like calling them that because they're not. I did notice that if you are someone with paler skin, this is a tinted sunscreen that I feel like is not going to be terribly warm because it did blend out pretty good on me. I am fairly neutral, and anytime that a sunscreen has any shade of warmth to it, I usually turn orange. That was not the case with this sunscreen. It felt very beautiful and blended in beautiful on me. Wasn't too bad in facial hair, and I feel like that is who this sunscreen is really targeted for. I wish that there were better options of sunscreens that are mineral for deeper skin. I know the Live Tinted sunscreen has a wonderful shade range to it, and so does the Supergoop Protectant, but that one is a hybrid chemical and mineral. It's hard to go for a mineral sunscreen with deeper skin in mind unless you are going for a just skin tint foundation style product. I was glad that it worked for me, but just keep that in mind. I still would recommend following creators that look like you to get an accurate depiction of how it will perform on your skin tone. There are so many mineral options on the market. I have to say, this is my favorite tinted version for my skin tone. I've tried the Bubble, I've tried so many mineral tinted sunscreens that were just way too warm for me. But on the flip side of that, people with my skin tone are also able to get away with some all white mineral formulas. So if you are looking for a tinted sunscreen and you have paler skin, I would recommend this. It is more on the luxury price side, but it is a very gentle, sensitive skin friendly sunscreen that I would recommend. I didn't experience any acne with it also, so that was a positive, and it just has a finish to a sunscreen that is mineral that I wanted to reapply, which is rare. I don't feel like this formula is anything too crazy revolutionary. If you have a mineral sunscreen that you love, I wouldn't necessarily stray away from that to this product. I would just recommend this if you're wanting something a little bit more lightweight. I mean, it is an SPF 30 concentration, so you will need to reapply with this more frequently, but still, it is a great option. I see myself repurchasing it for the feel, and I like the texture of it. It feels like an American chemical-based sunscreen with a mineral formula attached to it. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and we'll see you all in the next review.